Hello class, my name is Elaine Whitaker and I'm presenting to you for class INT 6143, IT Infrastructure Individual Consultation number 2. And the software I selected for VM is VM Workstation 10 and my instructor is Professor Mack. I selected VM Workstation 10 in particular because of its ease of use, cost, and efficiency that will work for most organizations. But before I go more in depth about VM Workstation 10, I first want to briefly explain what virtualization means. VM stands for Virtual Machine, which means installing VM software that will incorporate the same hardware configurations on the local machine that VM is installed on, or another term used is called virtualization. Now, virtualization allows you to run multiple operating systems and applications on a single computer. However, when you consider running a virtual environment, make sure that the hardware selected will be equipped with enough storage for a file server, shares, and memory to handle users within the organization. In addition, with whatever additional applications you may want to install on the VM. This is just a snapshot before VM Workstation 10 and how we are purchasing a lot of hardware and becoming an overhaul in our servers and in our businesses with no streamline. But thank goodness for VM Workstation 10. Next is the benefits of virtualization. One of the benefits of virtualization is it reduces the IT cost for multiple pieces of hardware, as shown before in the previous slide. It increases productivity from using fewer servers. It is a better way to manage servers and applications, maintenance, and installation of new application, and the application availability is great. VM Workstation 10 does offer the ability of each virtual machine to execute its own operating system, such as Microsoft Windows and Linux, just to name a few. VM Workstation 10 is considered one of the most advanced virtual hardware used, and virtual table sensors, which is used on laptops and tablets. In addition, the software cost for this product is reasonable for any size business environment from small to large. Next, I identified a feature on my current PC and my laptop. Dropbox is a feature that is not currently on my PC, but is considered a very effective cloud application. This free service, as I will show later on in a demo, along with the VM, allows you to store, upload, share documents and videos. Next is patterns and IT processes. The IT pattern and processes used for this particular VM/cloud application is demand, restore, resolve, and release. And basically the process I selected is that you accept the demand. If there's any interruptions, you restore the service. After you resolve the problem in restoring the service, you improve the service, then complete the necessary changes for the processes to successfully work correctly and deliver, finally, your release. Next is security countermeasures. I will discuss some of the security countermeasures that were discussed in class. They are confidentiality. According to the textbook of LAN, IT Infrastructure Architecture, 2011, quote, prevents the intentional or unintentional unauthorized disclosure of data, end quote, located on page 88 within the textbook. Next is integrity. Integrity ensures that there is no modification to data made by unauthorized users. And lastly, availability. Availability ensures reliability and timely access to data or IT resources by those assigned. Next, with any software, their core goals there should be considered and rated from 1 to 5 for security countermeasures. As it pertains to VM Workstation 10, below is a table that lists its rating. Confidentiality level, I rated as a 2. Information for internal use only. Integrity level, I rated as a 3. Only incidental errors and information are allowed. And lastly, availability level, I rated it as a 3 as well. Some unavailability is allowed only outside of office hours. Next, I will show a demo on VM Workstation 10. Okay, class, As promised, this is a demonstration of VMware Workstation 10, and the actual software I installed was Windows 7 on my laptop, which is a Windows 8 operating system machine. I'm going to actually go ahead and sign on to this workstation. As it's bringing up my desktop, the cloud application I selected is Dropbox. Some of you guys may know it already. And basically Dropbox is used for basically just sharing documents, photos with others who you wish to share it with. And as you can see, the VMware Workstation 10 installed perfectly for Windows 7. It looks exactly like a regular operating system. Here's Dropbox as my shortcut on the taskbar. You see the time, and also I installed Google Chrome as another browser to use besides Microsoft Internet Explorer. So okay, let's go at it. I'm going to double click on Dropbox folder. I have a couple of items here I can show you. Again, Dropbox is used to upload camera photos that you can synchronize. Photos itself, I have a couple of photos here. Basically historical sites within the city of Detroit, the DIA, Comerica Park, and Belle Isle. And of course, Microsoft has its own sample album folder that's sitting here as well. We'll go back. You can also create a new folder within Dropbox. You can make a new folder rather, excuse me, I clicked on the wrong thing. And you can name your folder whatever you want to. In this case, I'm going to name it IT Infrastructure. Click away. Now I have an IT Infrastructure folder that I can share out information and documents on to my classmates. I also have a project management folder. This was again from a previous class. It's an old folder from last year. You have a public folder within Dropbox that you can share for public usage. And then I have two actual documents. One is how to get started, an executive summary sample that I used for my project management class in the past. Over to the left in navigation, you still have your documents, videos, and pictures locally on the desktop itself that you can take from here and place it into your into Dropbox as indicated here. And pretty much that is it as far as my demo on Dropbox. Lastly, class, this is a list of references that I used in my research in gathering information about VM Workstation 10 along with the IT patterns and processes and our CIA, which is our confidentiality, integrity, availability information. And this concludes my presentation. Thank you very much.